Monster is a thriller drama film directed by Kore-eda. This is the first film of his that he has not written himself. There's a different screenwriter in the last film of his musical composer that he collaborates with. This one is about Mugino, a young boy who lives with his mom, Sayori. Two of them have a close bond, but she notices there's something wrong with Mugino. He's acting weird, he's cutting his hair, he starts asking her weird questions, and she's not really sure what's going on. However, she gets little inklings that it might have something to do with a teacher at school named Mr. Hori, someone who might be abusing her son and other students. So after she takes some steps to get some sort of action to be done against Mr. Hori, the movie does a unique narrative of jumping into his perspective. So the film starts again from his perspective, and he's just a sort of weird, awkward teacher man, and we get his perspective, and then we finally get the final perspective at the end. So this can be described as Hirokazu Koreeda's Rashomon. People have talked about that. It's also similar to Moonlight in terms of theme, something I wasn't really expecting. This movie is really quiet and slow, reflective, and very beautiful from the coming-of-age story of the boys. We're basically focusing on Hoshikawa. He is one of the classmates of Mugino. We find out why the two of them are friends, but they won't share their friendship at school because Hoshikawa was kind of bullied a lot, and when we finally get to the final answer to the mystery, it all becomes full circle. So this movie's a little bit slow. It's a full 2 hours, a little over 2 hours long. The narrative of jumping back and forth is a little bit sort of like resets your interest, but then it sort of drags on for too long. It does it, I think, 3 times. So it's Sayori's perspective, then it's Mr. Hori's perspective, and then it's different one of the boys' perspective, and then it changes again. So, you know, I think the movie loses a little bit of its good faith and making the wait for the viewer to find out the mystery and the answer. But overall, I didn't really quite connect with this one. This is I've seen most of Hirokazu Koreeda's films. The only thing I haven't seen of his is, I think, maybe a couple earlier films and the TV show he did for Netflix called The Makanai. But this one was still okay. The acting's fine. I just didn't quite dig the narrative of the story, and there wasn't much of a resolution. So Monster's a pretty interesting little mix of emotions. It really plays up the theme of, you know, how you don't really know things sometimes if people won't tell you, and if they hide it, you can only infer things and assume things, and sometimes it takes you down the wrong path. And, you know, maybe someday you'll find the right path, sometimes you won't. And still an interesting film overall, and I give Monster a 7 out of 10.